Merry Meet and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch for a live reading for all signs for today, the 10th of June, 2023. Moderating on YouTube is the lovely Chad, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Beryl. Thank you so much, Chad, and thank you, Beryl. And thank you to all of you for joining us for this general reading for all signs. I'm reading with the Swiss Tarot, and I have not had the box for this for years, but there is a link on how to purchase the Swiss Tarot in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel, along with this beautiful verbena by Monotheme. Let's use 3 sprays in this big room. I love this stuff. It's so yummy. So much preferred to burning sage for me personally. Oh, that smells good. Anyway, back to what we were doing. This is a general reading for all signs for today, the 10th of June, 2023. Going out to everybody, whether you're watching live or on a restream. It goes out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it because it may not be your reading. In that case, check out the Zodiac readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. All of those are available for easy restream access on my website at ariels-corner.com, arielscorner with a hyphen.com. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. If you'd like to give a donation on YouTube, you could use a super sticker or super chat if you're watching live, or a super thanks if you're watching on a restream. If you'd like to give on our PayPal portal, you can go to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch, and you can watch us on Twitch without any ads simply by subscribing to us there. We do have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of beautiful merchandise, including tarot decks. Those are all affiliate links, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate your support, but mostly we just appreciate that you decided to come and hang out with me for a little bit this morning. So I'm going to just shuffle this one more time, give this deck a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for everybody today, the 10th of June, 2023. Alrighty, let's see. We're starting out with a beautiful 4 of Cups, a King of Coins, and a Chariot card. Okay. Well, this came up yesterday for a couple people. This King of Coins is amazing because it really is trying to remind you how good you are at things in the practical. A lot of times I think we compare ourselves to people, and we just don't think we're smart enough, and we don't have ourselves together. You know, money problems, we feel guilty about them. And this is saying, don't feel that way. If you're having any issues with money, know that you already have all the skills that you need to take care of it, and that you're doing so much better with money than you realize. Now, if the coins represent another kind of asset besides money, like your physical health or something like that, it's saying that you also have, you know, with whatever it is, you've amassed a great deal of experience and skill, and you need to acknowledge that for yourself. Don't put everybody else on a pedestal. You're doing amazingly. Now, part of what is being recommended here so that you can realize that is finding some sort of spiritual practice, daily spiritual practice. And meditation is a good one if you can do it. And it's very simple. Meditation is one of the most simple things you can do. Don't let people try to tell you it's complicated, because it's not. I have a very easy to learn meditation practice that you can learn in moments, and you can just search on my YouTube channel. It's a free video, as everything around here is free. It's called the Magic Minute, and I would recommend that you listen to that, learn that technique, and start applying it, or do something else that you prefer, but somehow find that daily meditation, daily spiritual practice. And it should include, I'm not going to should all over you, but it's a good idea for it to include some sort of daily meditation. And that is going to help you financially, because really what you need most of all is to realize all the skills and all of the abilities within you that you already possess through your living, and all the lessons that you've learned through your living, and all that you've learned through reading and everything. You already know exactly what to do and how to take care of yourself in a really wonderful way. And now it's just a matter of acknowledging that and recognizing that. And so this spiritual practice is going to help you so much to get there. As a result of that, this Chariot card is promising utter victory. And I have a feeling this victory is already at hand and is maybe already starting to manifest, but it's really hard for a lot of us to see that when we are so preoccupied with our false conceptions of ourselves. And so with this meditational program, this focusing of your mind, this daily spiritual practice, you're going to start ripping off that untrue mask from your own self, from your own eyes, and start to see the real you. And the real you is pretty amazing. It's very amazing, and is a lot more skilled, is a lot more powerful, a lot more wealthy, a lot more of everything that you kind of wish that you were, you already are. Isn't that amazing? So it's not so much how do I get this, or how do I get more of this, or how do I become this, or how do I become that. You don't have to become anything. You're already there. It's just that many of you don't have the eyes to see it, because you are operating under false assumptions of stories that you have learned about yourself that aren't true. And you don't need to worry about where those stories even came from. I mean, you can, but it's just how the world works. The world always teaches us stories about ourselves that isn't true, that aren't true. And then we take that ball and run with it, because we are creative individuals. We were blessed with creativity. And so misusing that creativity is something that we're indoctrinated into doing from the very beginning of our lives here. So don't feel bad about yourself. You're doing great. That's the opposite. That's the whole point. Don't feel bad about yourself. You're doing great. And now it's just a matter of learning how to see yourself the way infinite intelligence already sees you, and you can get there through the spiritual practice. That is the victory that's being promised here. Absolute victory. And this is not winning some little battle. This is winning the whole war. And for many of you, you've been battling against this prosperity thing, or this money thing, or this health thing, or whatever it is, for either a while or maybe for your whole lives. And the reading is really kind of getting clear. No, that it's enough already. You're amazing. Now look at this 3 of coins. Just reiterates, doubles down on my point that you've already done the work. You've already done the work. You don't have to work harder. You just need to learn how to uncover that part of yourself that can receive the benefits, because you're keeping those benefits, many of you, at bay by a misperception of yourself, by a misunderstanding about who you are. Now, this World card is telling you once again how much of a winner you are. You are holding the winning hand. It's just you got to play those cards. You are holding the winning hand. You just need to play your cards, and you will. You will. And this daily spiritual practice, this getting back in touch with the truth of who you are, and not being willing to believe the old inappropriate, inaccurate ideas of how you perceived yourself. The angels here, you don't have to believe in angels if you don't like angels. You can call it anything you want, but I call these the 4 archangels that surround you. And they kind of messed up on the symbolism in this particular one, but there's usually the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac around here, and that's still the truth. And you have that angelic protection. Not only do you have angelic protection, but you have those angels, or those higher ideas, if you will, those higher thought forms, already perceive you the way that you are, not the way that you believe you are. But they can't come in uninvited to change your mind. A lot of times people think, well, why don't the angels just come in and do it for me? Well, they'd love to, but they can't do that without your asking them, without your invoking them, without your help, without your permission. So what you can do within the context of whatever your spiritual practice is Now, if it were me, I'd be calling on angels. You can call in whatever you want, even if it's just a higher part of yourself. But I would say that I call upon the 4 archangels that are constantly surrounding me to show me and teach me the truth about myself. And if you can do that, boy, you're going to start seeing who this King of Coins really is. And that's at the heart of you. A lot of times we think, well, I want to be a spiritual person. So if I'm a spiritual person, then the money stuff is just sort of like the last thing I need to worry about. And not according to this reading. This reading says that the money part of things is actually at the top of the list for you. That as a quote spiritual person, that your finances can work out for you in a really wonderful way, right? We want enough money. We want enough money so that we don't have to worry about money. But we don't want so much money that we're obsessed with the only thing that we think about is money. But you can be just as obsessed with money by not having enough. You know that. All you think about is, well, how am I going to get that bill paid? Oh, my taxes are due. What am I going to do about that? That's you can obsess over money just as much by not having it as by having too much of it. So the universe doesn't want any of that for you. The universe wants you to have plenty so that you don't have to worry about it. And it's up to you to start allowing yourself to see yourself as the prosperous person that you were created to be. That's your job. That is your responsibility. And if you need help, it's your responsibility to ask for it. Please show me. Please change my perception of myself. Please let me see who I am as a prosperous person who is amazing with money, who's got all of their needs met at all moments of time and points of space. Because that does exist in you, right? And so it's just a matter of changing your perception. And a lot of times people misunderstand when they hear, well, all you have to do is change your perception, like that's some little thing. That's everything. If you change your perception from from a person who never gets their needs met to one who's a master of money, imagine how different everything is for you. Well, that person already exists within you. And so this is why it's so victorious. That's why there's this news card here, this valet of bâton, this page of wands is so helpful. Because you're going to learn as you do this spiritual practice, as you lean into this, as you ask more and more and more and more, please show me who I am as a money master. Then you'll learn. You'll learn all, and you're going to learn all of these tools of prosperity that you already know. What you're going to find is that all learning for you in this regard is remembering. And that all you really are going to have to do is dump the old perception of you as the person who can't get their needs met, as the person who things never work out for, as the person who's always struggling. No longer is that the truth for you, because you're willing to have your perception altered and to keep it changed. That's up to you, and you're going to do it. And look at this beautiful Chariot card. This is utter victory. Absolute, utter victory. Now, let's do the 2 meditations real quick because I'm running over. But for the Chariot meditation, if you want a meditation today, that's a wonderful one called Victory in Battle. And then we have this world meditation, which is called Invoking the Circle of Angels. So I recommend one or either or both of those if you have time today, because boy, today's a powerful day and I'm excited for you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and thank you so much to the amazing moderators. Today we had Chad and Beryl. We'll see everybody for another general reading tomorrow. Blessed be.